Hey, how you doing today? I am Taquila Coleman. In today's video, we're going to talk about the importance of being ready for the opportunity. So I want to start this off by reading from the book of Matthew, chapter 25. This is the parable of the 10 virgins. We're going to read this and then we're going to talk about being ready for the opportunity, okay? Because there's a few things in this parable that I want to pull out and highlight to you so that you understand what God is expecting for you to do during this time of divine separation. You have to understand this is your time to prepare, and you also have to understand that there are certain opportunities. When God opened up this door, if you're not ready, that door will close on you. The door will shut on you. So we want to make sure that we are properly preparing for every opportunity, every door that opens up to you. Okay, so let's go to Matthew chapter 25, and we're going to start at verse 1. It say, at that time, the kingdom of heaven will be like 10 virgins who took their lamps and went out to meet the bridegroom. 5 of them were foolish, and 5 were wise. The foolish ones took their lamps, but did not take any oil with them. So let's stop right here, because right off the back is letting us know the reason why they are considered foolish is because they were unprepared. They knew that they were going to meet the bridegroom. However, they took their lamps, but they didn't take any oil with them. That's foolish. Okay? It's foolish when you know God has already told you, He has an opportunity for you, but yet you don't prepare. Okay? Let's continue to read. Verse 4. The wise ones, however, took oil in jars along with their lamps. So you see, this is what made them wise. They came prepared. And I want to highlight it say the wise ones, however, took oil in jars with an S at the end. So they were ready. Okay. They were like, listen, we taking more than one jar. Okay. So sometimes, when God tell you, or promise you something, sometimes you just got to be like over prepared for the opportunity. Okay, like that's how you want to be. You want to be so prepared to where the people might say you overqualified for the position. Okay, but this is what made them this is what caused them to become the wise virgin, because they were prepared, right? They brought more than one jar along this journey. Okay, let's continue. Verse 5. The bridegroom was a long time in coming, and they all became drowsy and fell asleep. Let's stop right here, because I don't know how long you've been standing for your God ordained marriage promise, but it feels like it's a long time. It feels like it's taking God forever. It feels like, this love story would never come, together, right? You starting to doubt, you starting to give up, you starting to lose hope, right? But let me tell you something. This is not the time for you to give up. This is not the time for you to start losing hope. This is not the time for you to start second guessing, if you heard God right or wrong. Okay, this is not the time. This is the time for you to focus. This is the time for you to continue to prepare. This is the time for you to stay in faith with what God promised you. It say the bridegroom was a long time in coming, and they all became drowsy and fell asleep. At midnight, the cry rang out, here's the bridegroom, come out to meet him. Now, you see, the bridegroom came at midnight. The bridegroom came at a time when everyone would be asleep. The bridegroom came at a time you're not expecting for a bridegroom to come at. I hope you can hear this in the spirit, okay? You have your time. You got in mind when you think this providence is going to come to pass. But listen, God is saying, you don't know my ways, okay? My thoughts are not your thoughts. My ways are not your ways. You don't know when God is going to release your spouse to you. You don't know when that opportunity is going to be knocking at your door. You don't know when you're going to get that call. So stay ready, okay? Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Verse 7. It say, then all the virgins woke up and trimmed their lamps. The foolish ones said to the wise, give us some of your oil. Our lamps are going out. No, they replied, there may not be enough for both of us and you. Instead, go to those who sell oil and buy some for yourself. Verse 10, but while they were on their way to buy the oil, you see how now they trying to get ready. That's not the time to get ready. When opportunity is knocking at your door, that's not the time to get ready. I'm speaking to someone right now. When opportunity is knocking at your door, when the opportunity is looking you in the face, that's not the time for you to be trying to get ready. You're supposed to be getting ready now. You have to stay ready, okay? So that you don't have to get ready. It say, but while they were on their way to buy the oil, the bridegroom arrived. The virgins who were ready went in with him to the wedding banquet, and the door was shut. Listen, you have to be ready for the opportunity. You got to be ready, okay, when opportunity call you on the phone. You have to be ready when that opportunity come knocking at your door. That's not the time for you to try to get ready, okay? You must begin to use this time while you are in this divine separation wisely, okay? You have to understand, you got to begin to help yourself to see how you get in your own way. You got to begin to identify what are the ways, what are the things that I'm doing that is causing me to procrastinate on the very thing God is telling me to do and work on in this season. You got to begin to sit down, okay, and help yourself to stay in faith with what God has promised you, what he keeps showing you in your dreams, in your vision, and start preparing. Because I'm telling you, every opportunity, okay, every door that God open is not going to always stay open for you. Okay, there's an expiration date on certain doors. All right, so I need you to understand, okay, while you are in this divine separation, God wants you to prepare, right? How do we prepare? You prepare your mind. You're renewing your mind. You prepare, in your body. You improving your health. You preparing spiritually. You prepare, even in your gifts, right? Your talents, your abilities, right? Because here's the thing: when God called on you, and he said that opportunity you've been waiting on for your business, will you be ready to perform, or will you have to get ready? Will you be ready to preach the sermon? Will you be ready to teach the Bible study? Will you be ready for the podcast? Will you be ready for the interview, or do you got to get ready? This is the time for you to prepare for what God is preparing for you. Okay, so I wanted to just bring this to you. All right, we are preparing like the wise virgin. Okay, we are over preparing. So this is why I'm pushing you all, okay? It's time to get out of your comfort zone. It's time for you to write out your plan. What is your plan on, how you're going to prepare? What are the things that you need to work on? Write it down. What is your strategy? What are your goals you want to accomplish in the next, 3 or the next 90 days? Write it down. Plan out the steps. Okay, this is how we prepare. All right, so continue to prepare for what God is preparing for you. When that door open, God want you to walk through that door. All right, so with that, I am Taquila Coleman. I'll talk to you real soon. Take care.